Even though you've already cloned your card to your project's media folder, it's not quite ready to use in Premiere until you import the clips. If you look here, this is our project window, and right now all that's in there is the sequence that we just created. We need the clips that we shot to be in here. Now, there's several ways to import your clips, but probably the most effective way is by using the media browser. And we can get to the media browser from the window pull down, or we can use Shift-8 as it says. We'll go ahead and open it up, and you'll see it opens up right down in here in a separate tab called Media Browser. Now, I want to see this bigger, full screen, so I'm going to go ahead and hit the tilde button or key, and that's going to make it full screen. Now, if you look at this, it looks very much like a Windows Explorer type window. You've got here on the left side all of your drives, and then what's in the drives is on the right side. You'll notice we're viewing as a file directory, which really is kind of what we see in Windows. Okay, so I'm going to go to my media drive here, and I'm going to twirl this down, and there's my projects folder, and I can twirl that down, and of course I see my project that I created. Within the project, you've got the project itself, which is the file on the top here. And you've got a couple of folders that Adobe automatically creates for us, and that's where they're going to hold those temporary files, the scratch files for us that we set up previously when we created the new project. And then here's the two bins or folders that we created, one for archive and one for media. We're going to use the media one, so I'm going to open this up and go to my media, and you'll notice that I have a card here, and this is card 1, which is my clone card. Now, what I want to do is I want to go into this card. You notice that as soon as I access that card, this changed from file directory to Panasonic P2, and that's because it recognized that this was a P2 card, or in this case a clone of a P2 card, and it's giving you all the clips without you having to go through and find which one of those folders has the clips that it's looking for. This display here is actually more than we see. We can slide across on the bottom and get all kinds of good information from our directory. We can also sort. Right now we're sorted by default on the name. If I click on that column, it will reverse sorting by the name. I can actually select any of these and make that how I want to sort them. Now, you can also view this in thumbnail view by clicking on this button here, and this will give me a chance to see all of my clips a little bit bigger. I do have a way to change the zoom here of these clips if I need to see them a little better. I want to see more. Now I'm going to work back in the list view just so I can find the video that I want, and I'm going to go ahead and search this on the date modified so that I can find, well, what are the pertinent shots to this for the MacArthur Awards. I know it was the last thing that I shot, and I'm going to take these clips. Now you can select like I did by clicking on one and holding the shift down, and it'll take everything in between. You can also do Control-A to take everything. You can just click on any individual clips, this one and this one at a time. Or if I hold the Control key down, I can click on the ones that I want. In this case, I'm going to use the method with the shift. Click on the first one, hold the shift key down, and select all the others. And now I'm going to import these clips into my project. To do that, all I do is right click and say import. Now, it's not actually copying anything because the media is already in your project folder. It's merely getting it ready to be used within Premiere. It's setting up the pointer, setting up all kinds of information that it needs. Now, if I go to my project window, which just happens to be in this tab, all of the media that I just imported is all right in here. And here is my project, and now I'm ready to go in and start editing my story.